Hey y'all, welcome back to Mrs. Montgomery Mondays, where we minister about the master. I have been looking forward to this week's topic for a little minute now because I just finished up my latest poem that I cannot wait for you guys to hear, that will be released right after this series is over. So the topic for it is pretty much perfectly aligned with that of the poem. So I am hoping that the next 4 shows will kind of aid in opening our minds and hearts in preparation for the poem. At least that's what my prayer is, in the name of Jesus. And so I am pleased to announce that the title for our newest 4-week series is, drumroll please, Your Idols, My Rivals. Don't it just got a ring to it, y'all? No, but seriously, I just feel like this title just speaks volumes in so many ways, darling. So as a matter of fact, that is what this week's show consists of. Just defining the title and letting you guys in on what Willis is talking about. Can I get a beat, boo? Okay, so let's look up the term idol, shall we? Alright, so there are quite a few definitions for idol, but the one that I like best, because it is the one that further proves my point, of course, is any person or thing regarded with blind admiration, adoration, or devotion. That's deep, y'all. Like, the whole show could be just on that definition alone. But we gotta keep it moving. Up next, rivals. What is the technical definition for that, eh? A person who is competing for the same object or goal as another. Or in other words, a competitor. So this could be like an hour sermon, y'all. I am so serious. But the goal is to keep these shows within that 3-minute range these days. So let's get it. Your idols, my rivals. What is she yapping about now? Here it is. The very people that you idolize, boo. Let's just call it like it is. I ain't throwing no shade. Been there, done that, so I get it. But that's just the reality. They are not for you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need to get my clap on with that. Like, they are not for you. It's like, nah. Alright, hold on. No, but seriously, y'all, society is set up in such a way that it becomes inevitable for those who are considered to be at the bottom, or just everyday people, to begin to idolize those who we deem to be at the top. The ones who made it, right? Well, mama, crib, and all of that. Celebrities, musicians, politicians, athletes, we idolize them. And to most people, that may not seem like a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. It's a horrible one. Now, don't get me wrong, in some cases it is okay to simply be inspired by them and to see something that you like and go and be prompted to go mock or mirror that. Like, I get that, like this hairstyle. I Google protective styles. A picture of Nicki Minaj popped up. I saw she had a little blonde on the side. I said, oh shoot, that's popping. Let me try that too. And so I did. Now, of course, I was like, let me get mine a little bigger so I can switch it up a little bit, you know. But overall, no big deal. But what I'm referring to is the crossing of that thin line between being inspired by someone or something and pure idol worship, which is something that we never want to get caught up in, because, well, for a lot of reasons, but amongst that list includes stealing from God. And what I mean by that is robbing him from his glory. Like, he died so that we can be like him, but instead we spend up all of our time trying to be the next her. You fill in the blank, whoever is hot at the time. So let me put it this way, like, individuality has been on the top of the hit list for a long time, y'all, and they are steady popping at it. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that every new celebrity that pops up is just a shiny new bullet aimed right at you. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let that marinate for a couple of seconds. So you can look at me like, Juanita, girl, you too deep if you want to, but I'm just trying to let you know we are at war, honey. Shots are being fired, and I just want you to guard your heart. Like, your idols, the very people that you place on pedestals, are merely puppets who are perpetrating on the public. My rivals, therefore, they are the very people that I am up against. I wish them the best at the end of the day, but we are not on the same team. Like the definition says, we are competitors who are competing for the same exact object. But in this case, there are absolutely no trophies involved. That object happens to be your soul. I'll see y'all next week.